up, everybody? Ken Hat with the AFC East boys, and we about to have a great divisional round ahead of us, and it ends with the Buffalo Bills hosting the Baltimore Ravens in a battle for MVP. This is definitely going to be a battle between the quarterbacks. Right now, the nation is split. Some are screaming for Josh Allen. The rest are screaming for Lamar Jackson. Now, it's not up to us. And the postseason doesn't count when it comes to the MVP race. But I think most of us are on the same page when we say that the winner of this game deserves the crown of MVP for the 2024 season. So, who's got the edge? Let's break it down. But before we get into all of that, let us know down in the comments who you think is going to win. Let us know who you think deserves MVP. And most importantly, make sure you hit that like and subscribe because it helps us out tremendously. So let's get into it. Both teams are coming off of a very dominant performance in the wild card round. The Broncos started off hot, but then the Bills remembered they were playing football and it was all over for the Broncos from there. The Bills went on to score 31 unanswered as they put up almost 500 yards from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns as Josh Allen ended with a 134 passer rating and an average yards on the ground were 5.8. So yet another convincing performance from Josh Allen for MVP. Then you have the Baltimore Ravens, who also put up almost 500 yards from scrimmage. But that wasn't the impressive part. The impressive part was how they did it, how they controlled the flow of the game with one drive going for 13 runs that lasted 13 minutes. Don't worry, Lamar Jackson had a wonderful showing as well to add to his MVP resume. So which QB would you take if you had to pick one of these for your fantasy team? Let us know down in the comments. And as always, if you enjoy the videos, please smash that like and subscribe. This game's going to be in Orchard Park, and it is going to be chilly. Forecast says it's going to be 12 degrees with a wind chill of -2. So kicking the ball might not be the best option for these teams, so don't be surprised if you see them going for it on 4th down, even though you think that they should be kicking a field goal and going for 3. That ball is also going to be hard to catch, so don't be surprised if most of this game is run on the ground. And the Baltimore Ravens definitely have the advantage there with Derrick Henry pushing close to 2,000 yards. Lamar Jackson has 900 yards on the ground himself, and Justice Hill, well, he has a modest 200. But that makes the team have over 3,000 yards on the season for the year, so that's pretty good. And the run defense is ranked number 1, only allowing 3.5 per carry to opposing running backs. So they're going to really have to rely on that if they're going to want to win. Because on the other side of the ball, they have James Cook, who also is tied for first for touchdowns with 16 touchdowns himself and 1,000 yards on the ground. And Josh Allen also has 500 yards on the ground with 12 touchdowns, which makes Buffalo the first team in history to have 30 touchdowns, not only through the air, but on the ground as well. The advantage in the passing game has to go to the Buffalo Bills, especially considering Zay Flowers is day-to-day, so he may or may not even play. The Ravens still have Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Rashad Bateman. They have Justice Hill out of the backfield once in a while. And they have Lamar Jackson back there distributing the ball with his 4,100 yards through the air and 41 touchdowns with just 4 interceptions, which landed him a 77.2 QBR this year, which ranks him second, just behind his opponent Josh Allen with a 77.5. He ranks first with his 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions on the year. But their advantage comes from all of the options that Buffalo has. They have the double Ds out there at tight end. They have Amari Cooper, Khalil Shakur, Curtis Samuel, and James Cook. So it's hard to argue. If it comes down to a shootout, Buffalo wins it there. This is the 5th meeting between the two QBs, and they are tied at 2-2. So we can call this the tiebreaker. The last time these two teams faced in week four, Baltimore Ravens dealt with the Bills pretty handily, with Derrick Henry just barely missing 200 yards with one big run for 87 yards and a touchdown on their way to a 35-10 victory. Last time these teams played in the divisional round, the Bills took it. So it really is up in the air. Both teams are going to have to put it all on the line. If the Bills want any chance at winning this game, they're going to have to focus on stopping Lamar Jackson. We watched Pittsburgh Steelers last week try to focus on stopping Derrick Henry, and guess what? You can't stop the king. There's no stopping Derrick Henry. So focus on Lamar Jackson, focus on the run from him, control the pass. They're also going to need to get the passing game going early and run the score up and force Lamar to play at their pace. Take the runaway as an option, and you might make it out of there a winner. As for the Ravens, well, they're going to need to do the exact same thing they did against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to need to run that clock, control the clock, run the ball down the throats of the Buffalo Bills. That's what you need to do. Keep the ball out of the hands of Josh Allen. Don't allow him to get away and break out of the pocket and extend plays and find something over the top and beat you through the air. Because like I said, if it turns into a shootout, Buffalo Bills take that one. Sorry. You need to keep it on the ground, control the clock, keep it out of the hands of Josh Allen. I got faith in you. Baltimore for the win. On to the conference championship. Let's effing go. This game is going to be on a lot of screens around the world this weekend, Sunday night, and you guys can catch it here too. We're going to be streaming it live, so make sure you guys smash that subscribe, smash that like, turn on your notifications, because we going to be lit for this one. As always, peace out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.